berry in hand. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go like this. Yep. Beautiful. And he has to pop the ability, but the damage is done. The damage to the tower has already been done. What's up, gamers? It's Durkee here, and today we're gonna be using one of the most problematic decks in the meta. It is Goblin Drill Triple Spell. You heard me right. Goblin Drill with triple spells. I saw this deck. Someone in the top 10 was using it. It has Tornado, it has Goblin Drill, it has Poison, and Log. And so you basically have two win conditions. You have the best win condition in the game, which is Goblin Drill. And then you have Evo Berry Tornado, which is an absolutely diabolical win condition. You can just play a berry at the bridge and tornado the troops back, similar to a Magic Archer. So I've been using this deck for a little while now, and the outplay potential is insane. It's in the bottom left of my screen right now. I'll go ahead and show it. But yeah, this deck is really good. So I'm going to show you how to play it. I'm going to be rocking it in a Classic Challenge because some of my cards are a little under-leveled. Daggered Duchess actually full counters that. Okay, so we're going to go like this. And then we're just going to kind of NATO it back here. And that should take care of everything. Crazy, right? So I use my building for the hog. Although you can actually counter a hog with just skeletons, I'm pretty sure. Okay, I'm going to log here because he's spamming the bridge because my Duchess is low. And then I'm actually going to pressure in the opposite lane here. Knight is going to tank from the Goblin Drill. He doesn't have Skarmy in hand. He doesn't have Archers in hand. So watch Knight. I mistimed it a little bit. Knight was supposed to tank for everything. But we're still going to get a ton of damage here because the Daggered Duchess has to recharge. So that push was still successful nonetheless. This is game one into a Classic Challenge. So I don't expect the competition to be too elite. I don't need to play anything on that Firecracker. If he doesn't support it, you can actually still activate King Tower if you place your skeletons like this. Perfect. So win-win for me. I'm going to cycle my Evil Berry. I usually like to not cycle it, but that's okay. He's probably going to go hog behind this. I'm going to pressure at the same time as well. Okay. We're going to go Knight here. And then Evo Berry is going to come help out on defense as well as both towers are targeting that. So he pretty much ignored the defense entirely to make that push, and we ended up taking their entire tower. Basically, and now it's in poison range. I'm going to log so that way my Daggered Duchess doesn't waste daggers onto the Skarmy. And at this point, we just have to defend for a few more minutes, and it's GG's. Unfortunately, I didn't get to show off the Evil Berry at the bridge. That is one of my favorite plays. Okay, I was trying to predict the Skarmy with that poison, but Archers are fine. They're going to walk into the poison anyway. I'm going to see if I can counter a Hog Rider with just skeletons. I think it does. No, not quite. Oh! Yeah, I think it did. Okay, Berry here just to splash onto the tower. One of the best interactions with berries. Gonna catch the Skarmy here. Yep, I had a feeling. I feel like that was the best thing he had in cycle for it. So this guy had a really weird and frankly very bad deck. So easy win for us. He has like a triple win condition, which is really, really dumb. We're just gonna NATO this back. Anyways, good game, good first game. This deck's crazy. I'll catch you in the next one. Alright, into our next game here. And one of the reasons I love this deck, and I've been playing it a lot, like on stream, off stream recording, is the defense is insanely strong. With the Poison, Tornado, Tesla combo is actually unmatched. Okay, so we're gonna go like this. I feel like I'm just talking in absolutes right now, but this deck is genuinely so good. Like imagine a balloon trying to break through Tesla, Poison, Tornado. Like it's absolutely crazy. Okay, so I'm gonna go in here because he wasted his Fireball. Okay, I mistimed that. I was trying to get the Knight to tank. That's 2 times I mistimed that, but we end up getting a really good poison anyway, so it doesn't matter. Okay, Queen is virtually dead. It will pass to a log if I need to. I want to kind of bait out the ability first. We'll see if he uses the ability. Yeah, he does. I'm just going to go for a log here and negate any damage. I was going to have to log it anyway, so I might as well wait till he had to use the ability. Okay, we're going to go skeletons in the back here, and then we're going to go for a Knight, Goblin Drill. We're not going to mistime it this time. And then depending on what he plays, I can go for a poison, or I could go for a berry even. He's low-ish on elixir. Okay. We're just going to let this do its thing. Single elixir, you don't want to be like overly aggressive. So we're just going to let it breathe. I'll cycle my berry, not in the way that I want to cycle it. Sometimes with this deck, you do get kind of stuck with like an awkward hand. Like if you have all of your spells and then your Tesla remaining, it can be awkward. Okay, we're going to go like this. And I think we're going to be able to keep Evil Berry alive. If he plays his Queen, it's a really, really bad answer to the Knight. Because it doesn't take damage when it's walking. So pretty much a free poison there. He used his fireball. He has like no elixir right now. And even if he affords skeletons, they die to a poison. And once again, that queen is going to die to a log. So this guy hasn't even been able to play his win condition. And we've just been able to pressure him that hard. Okay. We save our log. So we're virtually even on elixir. An incredible start. That's what I'm saying. This deck is so menacing. Like the pressure it can apply is just unreal. And okay, we're going to go like this. And then play our knight high, so that way the fisherman doesn't pull it away. Goes for the fireball, pretty aggressive. We can reactively log that. I don't think those Evo skeletons were really that good. Okay, and we're just going to take a poison here. And that's pretty much good game already. Like, he's not going to break through in the next few seconds. We have Tornado and Tesla, which are a crazy defensive combination. So we're going to go like that. We're going to park the Tesla, and that's already a good game. So my guess is they're just going to give up. Regardless, the game's already over. So we're going to take the dub, and we'll catch y'all in the next one. All right, into our next game here. Another reason I like this deck is it actually does like pretty decent against like Lava Hound, which usually Daggered Duchess struggles against. But there are some things you can do with the Poison and the Tornado and the Tesla combo. Like I mentioned, the defense is just really strong. I'm just going to cycle a log here. I feel like he might play a spell onto my berry or not. Kind of an interesting play to cycle barbs right out of the gate. Like, I've seen people do it, but I just don't think it's, like, an amazing play. Okay, so he golems up right away. This will be interesting. Like I said, there are things that you can do, but it's still difficult to defend well. Okay, so he sacks a ton of damage there. I'm going to wait, let the berry do its thing. And then I'm already back to an Evo berry. I could have played it onto the golem, but I'm just going to chill here. Okay, and that's a good poison. Now we can poison all of this. And let it go. Little Prince is going to go down. E-Drag is going to go down to this Tesla here. And easy defense for the most part. This is the annoying part that you have to deal with, though, is like, okay, now the Daggered Duchess is out of daggers. So I'm going to have to use my Evo Berry here just to make sure that I don't take an absurd amount of damage. He's pressuring hard because the Daggered Duchess is recharging, but he went for that right when he had 5 elixir. So that was just a bad play because he had no way of killing the Evo Berry. He just fed it, essentially. Goblin Drill plus Tornado here, depending on what tank he plays, will be really, really good if you play something onto the berry. Okay, that's not a horrible play, actually. I mean, he probably had a really awkward hand to defend it, but now we're virtually in poison range. I'm going to cycle a knight so that way I can get to my evolution one. And he might golem up here, or he might just let it go. He doesn't play anything, so I'll just cycle a log. And then I'll cycle a berry so I can get back to an Evo one really, really quickly. Okay, he pumps up. That is a free poison for me. I can hopefully cycle back to another poison for defense by the time he goes for a golem. And that's really good damage. Okay, he might golem in front of this, possibly. So I'm going to cycle my skeletons, and then Evo Knight in front. Okay, he golems up now. So what we're going to do is we're going to preemptively Tesla, and then I'm going to pressure with the Goblin Drill so that way he can't fully support his Golem. Like, obviously he wants to support his Golem, but he doesn't want to lose his entire tower. So we're going to go like this. That's a really good poison. And watch, I don't even have to Tornado, but I could have NATO'd the Golem back even more. We wiped the Barbarians on that side, Skeletons to protect my Evo Berry. And it's like, look, his entire push just got obliterated before the Golem even got to the bridge. That's like one of the reasons this deck is so strong. Okay, I'm just going to Tesla here again. Log here just to kind of keep it alive. I don't want the Little Prince to completely damage the Tesla in case he goes for like a Golem at the bridge. Even that, not really a good play. So he goes for the Zap. We're going to go like this. Evo Berry. And honestly, kind of another free win. So a lot of Daggered Duchess decks struggle against Golem, but this one just absolutely obliterated. So good game to this guy. We'll catch you in the next one. Cool. Enter our next match here. I would love to play against, I don't know, I just don't think there are that many bad matchups that this deck has. Like, I genuinely feel like it's such a well-rounded deck. So maybe we'll get a hard matchup here, and we'll be able to hopefully still clutch up so you can see what to do in that situation. I'm going to go for Goblin Draw. I misclicked it by 1 tile, but it's still threatening. The reason you don't want to place it there is because, as you can see, both towers target it. But we still end up getting damage. I swear, dude, Goblin Drill is so crazy sometimes. Okay. Well played by him. He's going to force out a lot of elixir from me, but he doesn't really get that much damage. We're kind of going to try and cycle a berry anyway. So it looks like he's playing... I'm not 100% sure, to be completely honest. Minor, Dark Prince, Control, something. Okay, I'm going to go in here just so I can cycle 2 skeletons and maybe get my King Tower activated. King Tower activation so helpful against any deck that runs Miner, obviously. Okay, my cycle here is a teeny bit awkward. I also misplaced the Goblin Drill again. Okay, we're gonna go like this, and we're gonna log just to take the charge off of both of the princes, and now Knight should do an okay job against that. Yeah, okay, he goes for the Fireball, that makes sense. Never mind. Okay. I might go for a Tornado here if he plays something onto... Nah, okay, not on the Mega Minion. Not on the Mega Minion. But that's going to be a lot of damage. Firecracker is still not going to kill those spawning goblins. And that's one of the reasons why this deck is so strong, is because Goblin Drill is genuinely, I think, the best overall win condition in the game right now. It's good against all types of tower troops. It's just really, really strong. Okay, Barry lives here, hopefully. Yeah, he does. Okay, beautiful. Okay. Cycle an Evil Knight in the back. Just try and get to our drill. We can cycle logs on the tower. We can preemptively Tesla. I think I will preemptively Tesla, so that way I can log on like whatever prince he plays. I'm going to Goblin Drill in the back, so that way, like if he plays a prince, it stays in the back of the tower, so he should have to play something else. Okay, that's a decent poison, actually. It's just hitting so much, you know what I mean? Okay, there's the giant. We're going to go like this. Evo Berry. Tornado everything in. What a defense. What a defense right there. Daggered Duchess running out of daggers is the main problem. But look how helpful King Tower activation was in that situation. Helped out immaculately. I don't want to be going same lane as him. So this is kind of unfortunate. I really should switch lanes in reality is what I should be doing. And I might end up having to, especially as the game goes on. Okay. We'll see though. I really want to protect my Tesla like it's my baby, because it discourages him for going in for a giant. So I am actually going to go in opposite lane here, because that's the position that I want to be in, is opposite lane. And we're going to go for a really low bomber. And you can see he wasn't able to support his giant. And now we've gotten a decent amount of damage, almost enough to warrant going into the opposite lane. So that's fine. He once again misses the Fireball. That's kind of crazy, to be honest. Okay. Now we have a nice split lane push. I can ignore the Mega Minion. Nice. And that's what we're doing. Like beatdown decks, you want to kind of split up their push. Like you can see here, you kind of have to pick which lane is he going to go in. Okay. Tesla here. Barry for the Firecracker. Skeletons for this. And we're going to go split lane once again. He princes on that side. We're going to have a surviving Tesla. So you just need to be careful with your pressure. Like I said, you want to always make them spend as much as possible. Okay, I'm going to take this poison here because the Evo Firecracker will walk into it as well. And now you can see it's like, which lane does he want to go in versus which lane do I want to go in? Really, really good pressure against an annoying beatdown deck. Okay, he's probably going to go in here, so what are we going to do? We're going to pressure the opposite lane without overcommitting too much. Okay, we know he has Fireball, so we don't want to give him a ton of Fireball value, so we're going to go like this. So he can't Fireball the Tesla and the Evil Berry at the same time. And now at this point, even with that Evil Zap, we can go for a Goblin Drill Poison. He doesn't have Dark Prince in hand. We can just cycle a Log and then a Tornado, and that's going to be a good game. So really easy game. Once we kind of figured out our strategy, he couldn't really get a big push going at all. So GG's to our opponent. We'll catch you in the next one. To our next game against Uamox. And I think last game perfectly summarizes like what is really, really important at like recognizing with this deck or any deck is like people will just kind of get tunnel vision and they'll play in one lane and they'll play in one lane, and it's like, you know, sometimes you need to switch lanes or you need to pressure on both lanes. And so make sure that when you're playing this deck or any deck, you take into account, you know, what should I be doing with this deck? How should I be pressuring? And that'll make a difference. Okay. And Battle Ram bypassed the Tesla there. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but it's going to force out a lot of Elixir from me, so I can't support this push. I'm already down on Elixir. So I'm just going to let this go and hope that we can defend. Okay, he pops the ability, so actually I think I'm going to go like this. Because it's going to take care of most of the Little Prince. Yeah, and it forced out the arrows. So that was a 2 Elixir bomber that killed his 6 Elixir troop, and we got damage. And we got a +1 trade out of it. Well, I guess we logged, so a -1 trade, but that was super worth it. So not the best start with that Battle Ram connecting, but I'm sure that we'll be able to come back from it. P.E.K.K.A. definitely struggles against the Daggered Duchess, any sorts of spam like that, but we'll see if we can defend properly. Okay, I'm going to apply a little bit of pressure, not too much, just a naked Goblin Draw. I want to force out at least 3 Elixir so he can't go absolutely bonkers in support of this push, but it looks like he's going to anyways. Okay, we're going to pull everything over. That's what you want to do. Is like you want to have the other Daggered Duchess helping you out on defense. And he goes for a log there. Okay. Skeletons around here. And she's recharging. She's doing her best. And yeah, I'm just going to have to let that go. So I actually didn't even I wasn't really paying attention, but you can look, we barely defended, but look at how much damage we got on the left. And that was kind of the idea, is like get by with the defense, but the pressure got more damage than we received, so that was perfect. Double Elixir I think gets a little easier to defend as well. You can go for defensive poisons or those types of things. Okay. I might try and go for a lineup here. I don't know if he'll predict it or not. Okay, I don't think he will, so we're going to go like this. And then it might force out arrows. It probably should force out arrows. And look at this combination. This is the combination that I was talking about. Like, that was so worth it. Like, genuinely, that was so worth whatever damage that we are about to take. And look, really good poison at the bridge. And this push is pretty much just dead already. We just got a log here, protect our Tesla. And look at how strong this defense is. Like, how are they supposed to break through? We're just going to go for another Goblin drill. We can possibly poison. I just love this deck. He doesn't have arrows in hand. You know, he has a NATO? What the heck? I honestly, that wasn't even that good of a play. I just kind of wanted to frustrate him, to be completely honest. Okay, we're going to go like this. And then I'm just going to go for a poison. And then we can kind of just cycle back to more spells. Okay. Let's see. Okay, we're going to play a bomber. I think we're going to log. Tornado, and we're back to a poison. Good game. Just feels diabolical, dude. Like, this deck is just, it's so good. It's so good. I love it. Anyways, GG's to this guy. We'll catch you in the next one. Our next game here. We're getting deeper and deeper into a classic challenge, so level of competition is absolutely going to increase. Not that any of our opponents have been bad. Starting plays, you can cycle your skeletons or your bomber. You could cycle your knight, but not always the best play. I'm going to do it anyway. Just because I see he's playing some cycle cards, which usually mean that the deck you're playing against, you won't need like your knight or your tank, at least not right off the bat. I'm gonna go like this here just to apply pressure, and it looks like we're up here against 2.6. I'm gonna take this poison here. Yeah, it looks like it's 2.6. So classic deck. I think we're gonna fare fairly well against 2.6. Not super familiar of what it's like when I use the Daggered Duchess, but I think it'll be okay. We're gonna log here. And seems like a pretty good defense to me. The cool thing is with the Evo Berry, we can maybe get some value on Ice Golems. Like, they'll play an Ice Golem to kite some of your cards, or they'll go Ice Golem Hog, and maybe we can get an Evo Berry lineup on the tower. But already an incredible start, no damage taken, and we got some good damage of our own. There's an Ice Golem. That's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. We have a Knight here to tank for it. I'm gonna kind of do like a fake push. Like, I'm gonna push on that side to get him to spend, and then we can get a diabolical lineup here. So look, he spent the cannon, right? And then, but this was the real push. Yep, and it forced out a fireball, but we already got 2 berry shots, so that's perfect. We totally baited them. Okay, he's going like that. Another pretty decent push. Once that locks on, I'm gonna go for skeletons. Nice, and that Tesla will still help out with the hog. We also have Tornado for the Hog Rider, so if he pressures when we're low on daggers, we can just pull it to the King Tower with the Tornado as well. So I feel like this deck is kind of Hog Rider's worst nightmare, to be completely honest. Okay, he does that. I am actually just going to cycle log on this side, and then I'll probably just support this with the berry. Like this. And now this push is very non-threatening. I'm going to poison. Oh, I missed the muskie. Oh, we're not going to talk about that poison. We're not going to talk about that poison. But even so, the knight is tanking for everything. Yeah, holy moly. Okay, yeah, this guy's not playing well. Well, that's tower down, in essence. Now I'm just going to go like this. And Daggered Duchess going to counter everything. Evo Berry going to counter everything. He goes in for a fireball, but then what? But then what? Yeah, so kind of just dismantled this guy, to be completely honest. Not the brightest 2.6 player that we've come across, but to be fair, it was a really good matchup. I don't know how he's supposed to break through Tesla, Tornado, Bomber, anything like that. We're just going to poison here, maybe predict the Hog Rider. Whatever, he's not going to break through. Cool. Knight in the pocket here. Oh, he's running Rage? Oh, no wonder he was struggling. He's running 2.6 with Rage. Alright, well, 100-0 matchup, but we'll take the dub and we'll catch you in the next one. Right into our next match here against Henny Jelly. Hentai Jelly. Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna go like this. He might go in here. It looked like he was trying to bait out some daggers. I'm gonna cycle my knight just because he burnt 2 elixir and I need to cycle to my evos anyway. So both of my evo cards in my starting hand here, really nice. Looks like he will be running Hog Rider as well. Oh, he's running Goblin Drill. Okay, wasn't 100% expecting that. Okay, clean defense there. I probably could have saved the Tesla though, to be completely honest. What I should have done in hindsight is just logged the drill. Log actually full counters Goblin Drill with the Daggered Duchess, and then I should have played Skeletons onto the Mighty Miner. So in hindsight, that's what I would have done different. I'm going to pressure here just because he has some cards on the push. Yeah, nice. How crazy do I want to be? Okay, well, let's do it. We're going to go like this, then go for the berry. Oh, he had the same idea. And look, we can just log. He said well played. I agree. So we got some nice little chip there. And we got him to waste his Evo Bomber. So got to be careful just pre-placing your Teslas like that. If you're going to play a Tesla, play it like at an angle where it'll activate King Tower or something like that. Okay, we're pressuring with the Goblin Drill. And I'm going to play Skeletons here as well. He goes for the Tesla again. And for a second, I thought one of those Goblins was on the tower, but it was too good to be true. Okay, he does not have Evo Berry in hand, so I don't need to worry about it. You always got to track the Evo Berries. It's really easy because it's just every other berry is an evolved one. That's like kind of all you need to know. Okay, my knight is going to get shredded here, unfortunately. Kind of just how it goes. I'm just going to take this poison. Not a lot I can do in this situation anyway. But it's a 6 elixir worth of poison. I'm going to pressure here. And then we can get a well-timed log to full counter the Goblin Drill and the Ice Spirit. That's part of the reason why the Daggered Duchess is so cracked. Like, look at how easy that defense was. It was a 2 elixir log on a 5 elixir push. So, kind of bonkers when you think about it. I'm going to go like this to get my King Tower activated. And, yep, another easy defense. Beautiful. And like I said, we get King Tower. I'm going to drill in the back just to kind of mix up the placement. We do have Evo Berry in hand. So what we're going to do is we're going to go like this. Yep. Beautiful. And he has to pop the ability, but the damage is done. The damage to the tower has already been done. He's low, or the Daggered Duchess is low on daggers. So we're going to go like this, just to apply some pressure. Bad Skeletons. Bad Skeletons by me, actually. It's unfortunate. I have 2 Knights down. He goes for the Evo Berry. We're going to log to reset the Mighty Miner, like, charge, if you will. Daggered Duchess is low on daggers for him. Nice. So we do get some good Knight chip. We're just applying the pressure. Nice. Goblin on the tower is huge. He said well played. I kind of agree. I could go for that, but the Tesla is blocking it. So I'm just going to chill. Play some good defense instead. Defense wins games, truthfully. Okay, kind of waste my Evo Berry there. He's playing pretty well. I think I might pull whatever troop he plays. Nah, he can't. He plays a Tesla. Goblin Drill still on the tower. Goblin Drill still on the tower. Now, at this point, we're well within spell cycle range. So I think what I'm going to do, pre-place the Tesla, Skeletons like this. Then we'll get ready to log. As long as he doesn't hit us with an Evo Berry and get a ton of damage, we're going to be okay. Okay, 1 Evo Berry shot won't kill us, and now we can just go for Drill, Poison, Tornado, and that's a good game. He played really well. It's kind of funny that the only deck that can kind of compete with us is a Goblin Drill deck, so we're going to give this guy the good game and the well played, but take the dub and catch you in the next one. Into our next match against Chiquete. Okay, we have our Evo Berry in hand. They're running the Daggered Duchess. Let's see what we're up against. I'll just cycle my Evo Berry. He cycles his Skellies at the bridge. Don't think that's going to do anything, so... it's all good. Cycles a log. We're going to do the same. Kind of looks like it could be 2.6 again, but no way to know. I'm going to pressure here because he's been cycling cards. He doesn't have log in hand, which is one of the best drill counters. Okay, hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Yep. Okay, we actually didn't get that much damage. Maybe I messed up the lineup, but it's okay. What was that? 600 damage? I'll take that, absolutely. Looks like he's running Hog Rider. Nah, he's running Goblin Drill. Okay. We're going to go like this, and then just log. And I mistimed the log, but if you time it properly, it full counters Goblin Barrels. So that's still a +1 trade for us, even with our skeletons that we cycled. Cycles a log. I don't understand. I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense, but I'm just gonna do this, I think. Why not? Why not? And we get one Goblin on the tower. Huge. We're gonna kind of do the same thing here. We shouldn't take any damage here. Yeah, I was gonna say, just out of range of the splash, which is awesome. And it survives. We're gonna go like this, Goblin Drill in the back, and this is just non-stop pressure right now, which is amazing. Evil Knight is gonna take a lot of the Tesla shots. I'm trying to pre-log skeletons, and we do hit them. Huge. He logs at a horrible time. He's completely out of daggers, and this might even be tower down, because he doesn't have log and cycle. That's all it takes. Wow. One push is all it takes. But actually, that's crazy. Evil Knight with Drill is so good against Daggered Duchess. It just eats up all of the ammunition, essentially. So, my opponent might have given up. I'm not entirely sure. We're going to go into the push here, and if they ignore it, we're just going to call the GGs. It looks like that is what is happening, so easy game against Drill there. One push was all it took, so GG's to this guy. We'll go ahead and catch you in the next one. All right, into likely our last game of the video here against Storm. We'll see how it goes. I'll go ahead and split skeletons and just chill. Let it breathe a little bit. Okay, he goes for the zap, so we're going to go like this, and then we're going to bury. My guess is he's just going to log it. Oh, wow. Wow. That's not at all what he did. Okay, he's running a pretty hefty deck. I'm going to go like this because I want my Daggered Duchess to save her daggers. Yeah. As you can see, she uses all of her daggers really early on. Okay. So E-Barbs and Night Witch, going to be some crazy beatdown deck. Maybe it's Golem or something like that. So we did well against the first Golem deck that we played against. We'll see if we can do it again here. I'm going to go Skeletons high. I don't want to give him Zap on the tower. Okay, he goes in. I have to poison this. I spent a lot, but it is what it is. Okay, he has the Evil Berry as well. Evil Berry, a pretty good response to the Drill, but even with that, it gets chip on the tower. Pump makes me for sure think it's Golem, so the defenses are going to be scary, but if we do defend properly, we shouldn't have a problem. But easier said than done, like times a million when you're playing against Golem. The question is, do I think he's going to predict my Evo Berry, yes or no? If he plays a Night Witch, he won't have enough Elixir to play anything else, so we'll see what he does. Okay, yeah. We'll see if I'll regret that or not. Maybe. Gotta protect the Tesla, I feel like. Yeah. Oh, 1 HP on the Electro Dragon is so unfortunate for us. Oh, 1 HP on the Electro Dragon, please. Please, sir. Wow, that actually got so much damage. Okay, well, Ripperoni. Probably too aggressive with the Tornado, honestly. Okay, we're going to get our Key Tower activated here, or at least try to. We fail. Okay, we're going to go like this. Clap back with a Tornado of our own. Yeah, how do you like it? How do you like it? Yeah, I bet you don't. We have to do this, I mean... Beautiful. Can we steal this game? I would love to. I would love to steal this game. He didn't zap on the tower. I feel like that's what I would have done. You know what I mean? I feel like that's 1000% what I would have done, but I'm not him, so I'm not sure. Wow. We did, in fact, steal this game. And feels kind of good. Against a Golem player. Daggered Duchess does struggle against Golem, but Evo Berry's just too much. So good game to Storm. We'll take the dub and catch you in the next one. Okay, into likely our last game of the video against Biscotti. I said that last game, but I was feeling good. I wanted to run one more. I wanted to run one more for y'all, just to kind of keep showing you how good this deck is. We haven't played against Archers yet, so finally something new. Maybe it's Expo, but that used to be the thought when you saw Archers, is like, oh, it's Expo, but now there are so many decks that run Evo Archer because they're so good, so you can't just assume that anymore. Looks like it's going to be Electro Giant, though, most likely. Maybe the... Yeah, okay. Oh! I'm not sure, actually. Could be a few things. Golem or E-Giant still is very much a possibility. It's gonna cycle a log here. Good arrows, honestly. And go Knight to pull the bat back. Okay, it didn't work, but that's fine. Oh no, it's targeting the bowler. Kind of unfortunate for me that I had to do that, but I didn't want that bat to get a ton of chip. We're going to go into the Goblin drill. He doesn't have bowler in cycle. Okay, it's Giant Graveyard now that I think about it. Pretty sure it's Giant Graveyard. So Poison will be really good on defense, but defending the Giant will actually be kind of difficult. Wow, and that little Prince gets taken out, essentially. And it's most likely going to walk in front. Okay, we're going to go like this, just to take care of the LP. Hold the Giant really far away. Do I need to do anything else? Yeah, I do. Nice. Okay. Yeah, decent defense. I was debating poisoning on defense, but I opted to do that instead, and I'm kind of happy with that interaction. Depending on where he plays the bowler, I might tornado it back. No, okay. If he played it like on the side, I totally could have. Actually, I'm gonna go like this. I know it looks weird, but the Evil Knight is gonna tank for a little while. Okay, maybe not. I should have played that sooner. Rip. Okay, yeah. Never mind. I regret doing that. Oh, the regrets. All right, it is what it is. Daggered Duchess, you're gonna have to do something for me. You're gonna have to do something for me, Daggered Duchess. We're gonna go like this and bury over here to hit the Giant and to hit. Okay, he goes like that. I'm gonna pressure a teeny bit. Poison here just because of the bats and the Giant and yada yada yada. And Daggered Duchess is really, really slow when she's recharging. We need her to charge. Okay, we actually got tons of damage, so as long as we can survive the next few Giant Graveyard pushes, we're going to be okay. It's a big if, though. It's a big if, I'm just going to tell y'all right now. Berry so we can get to our Evo. Bomber. Oh no. Oh, no. Yeah, big if, like I said. No, Barry, no. Oh, no. Okay, well, Giant Graveyard was just too much for us, honestly, so we're going to take the dub and catch you, or the L, catch you in the outro. That's going to do it for today's video. Here's the deck one more time in case you want to take a screenshot. Again, it is Goblin Drill with Triple Spell. I love this deck. I think this is my favorite deck in the meta so far. There's so much outplay potential. The deck itself is broken, and there's just something about having 3 spells that makes you feel like you're in control. So I hope you like this deck. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in another video real soon. Peace!